I've recently bought a 2016 Mini Cooper, a 1.5 petrol, the F57 Convertible. Be a voiceover when I'm connected to the car because I didn't know it was connected on accident and I can't actually properly hear myself. The first part is basically explaining that it was raining. The roof only takes like 10 seconds to actually fully go up, which is very handy. You can put the roof up to 20 miles an hour. This car is my favourite because it's such like a boxy car. Convertible roof actually stops on the sunroof. I'm just showing you right there. So you can either do it for a sunroof or you can do it for full convertible, which is really handy. Really love this feature on my Mini because sometimes it's too windy in Wales. So it's really good. You can literally just do the sunroof rather than the full convertible. Also then explaining about water and condensation. So when it does rain a lot in Wales, and I do live like on top of the mountain, so it's the worst, which I should have prepared. But sometimes I do get condensation in the like corners, the top corners of the window. But when I get in my car after a long night of rain, it doesn't actually, nothing affects it. Jinx touch wood, nothing's actually come in as of yet. It does have little droplets now and again, but that's expected because the windows are also like not connected to any of the pillars because obviously it's a convertible, because usually like in my Audi it's connected to the pillars so it's more secure. This is like a frameless window. But I've never had any like concerns as of yet with the roof and with any rain getting in. No. I don't like the fact that the base Mini haven't got any like buttons on the steering wheel. It looks very plain, looks very boring. I would have loved them just for easy access to use the entertainment system. But it's such an easy entertainment system. It's so plain, it's so simple.
Ask me why I'm doing this in the rain. My roof is down. This is outside. I have done this myself. I'm actually very happy with this side. The other side's bad. I put these Timo handles on and they was like only £2. I haven't done the wheels yet. I have spray painted this black around here. This is the outside of my Mini. I hate that.
So the outside of my Mini is actually really cute. I'm not sure about the red because it's very like a musty, orangey, dark red. Like kind of like it reminds me of an old person's red. I'm going to do the black around the lights. Like because I blacked out the car. If anyone is wondering, I spray painted the wimmers myself. And the handles are from Temu. Is the interior. It's got a few little, you know, it's not perfect because it says 10 years old. That's the front. We can do all different. It's not much, I'm not gonna lie to you, compared to my Audi. It's not the best. It's on 78,000 miles. It keeps telling me tire pressure low. I need to change that. But I love this little display because I didn't want that there. Like I hate the fact there's a big like the screen. I don't like the fact the speeds are there, so I'm glad I got the little screen. I will show you the screen now. It doesn't do much, but there's a few options, not much. I just like to keep it with the miles per hour, and then it goes big. That's like the only one I like to look at, because I hate looking at that because you actually never know how fast you are actually going. So that's handy to have that big number there, little friend there. The infotainment system is very basic. It's very basic. So you got your telephone, you got contacts. Never actually looked at that. Like basic, like there's nothing's on that's gonna work. Let's be real. We got Spagala, which is 42 off the display, which is kind of handy, and just press a button to turn it back on. This is the cutest option on this Mini. Ready? You get to pick what colour. Everyone keeps telling me to go for the pink, but the pink I find quite distracting. The flashy green, I like the red because obviously it's a red car. With this, that's probably the only really customization you can do. You can change the brightness. It's actually not that bright regardless. Vehicle information is quite plain. There's no sat nav on you, which I'm really gutted about. That's one really big thing I needed for this being my travelling car. The radio is actually decent. All of the radio stations are on here. The noise is actually good too. Is really good for a basic Mini. Like, yeah, the music pretty good. Multimedia is good because you can connect Bluetooth and wirelessly. Biggest pet peeve with this Mini is they got an old square charging, which most cars got anyway. But my biggest concern is it barely charges the phone. Like, if you got it upright, it doesn't charge. You need to literally put it laying down, sat down. Otherwise, it's just not going to charge. It took me 40 minutes to get home from Swansea to my house, and it charged to about 5%. So the charger compatibility and the power of the charging, like, plug in this car is really bad. Like, everyone keeps asking me about the petrol situation. Now, the petrol, obviously you all know about the petrol prices right now in the UK. The Mini is not that good on petrol, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's obviously got a BMW engine, but it's a 1.5. I think it's like 140 horsepower, 134 horsepower. Quote me if I'm wrong. Don't quote me, but obviously if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. This Mini, I'm on the fuel warning at least 5 times a week. It's really bad. Really bad. When you go up a hill, it will just rinse. You'll have 30 miles, right? And if you're going up a hill, even if you're only going 50, it's going to go all the way down to about 5 miles. And then you're thinking you haven't got petrol because they haven't told you you're going any more miles. And I promise you, you're always stressing going to the petrol station because it's down. It will just go straight down. And it's like you don't actually know how much you got then because, like, is it just because you went up a hill? Well, I don't know. But now it's telling me 0 miles. Scary. It scares me about 5 times a week. So the petrol situation on here is not good. But the 2016 Mini 2, that's actually very good with the infotainment system. I really like the fact the infotainment system's there. It's not much. It's very basic. The basic things you need. I'm gutted about the sat nav, but I can live with that. Really cool. People are like, oh, when I got the Mini, it's like we're gonna take off. Quite literally. Think about this. When it goes back red, look at this now, ready? It should go back red. Here we go. Once you do this to a certain level, it'll show on there. See it rising? See the colour rising? All the way to the top. See how it's done the full? How good is that? And then if I went back down, it'll go down with the level that I'm actually putting it on. Good too, ready? If I go up, 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 it's showing me where the heat is. It's showing me where the heat is. Not the best. That's why I got like a little storage bag. Very handy. I got this from Timo, I think, because I'm actually 6'2" and I sit right to the seat, so it's good for storage. A boot is actually very good for storage. A boot fits one suitcase, a medium-sized suitcase now, not the biggest one, so medium is decent for like a weekend away, and a big Sephora makeup bag, so a weekend bag. So it fits a medium suitcase and a weekend bag. I haven't tried a big suitcase yet, but I think that would be a struggle. Up a bit, I've added little things. I've added a car, mind my sandwich on the floor. I've added a car from Temu, which is not the best. This is actually tiny. Show you how I open the boot. I just really need to show you. Ready? Look at this boot. It opens like that. How cool. Mind the mess, I will actually show you. This is the size on the boot, so it fits a medium suitcase. 2016, I'm actually very happy with this. Obviously there's bits that I want to update, like I want to do the alloys, and I do see like 2018 ones coming around, and like, oh, I'm like, oh, you got the newer lights, you got like the lights are very dim, they're very orange toned, which I hate about this car. So I probably would have likely wanted to get a 2018 one just because it does look a little bit more modern, but this Mini overall is exactly the same inside than with the 2018. So there's not much changes on that aspect, just the lights on the back and front. Happy with it, but you always, when you get a car, you always want more, don't you? So I'm not going to be ungrateful. I've worked hard for this. Social media, you guys have helped me get this car. You guys have pushed me to get this car. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. It does have some safety features. So for example, I need to unlock, it's very good, I need to unlock the passenger door when anyone gets in, or you double click the unlock to be able to unlock the passenger. When you get out, your boot is locked anyway, so you need, this is my biggest thing and annoys me, but it's a really good safety feature. Like if I'm in a petrol station, I think I need to go on the boot a minute, you need to press the unlock on your key to be able to get in the boot. Like with my Audi, it's gonna be unlocked if my car's unlocked, you get me? So even if your car's unlocked, you still need to unlock it again to be able to get into the boot. It's very pathetic. The horn on this is very pathetic. Like, you're in the fucking fair. You're in the fair. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't all sound good. It is fun to drive. It feels like a go-kart to drive. I would say a go-kart. I love the fact I got my roof down because obviously I want to go travelling. Some features I would love, but it is very cute to look at. It's very nice. I haven't had nothing wrong with it, touch wood, yet. I did have something come up when I parked on a hill. It was weird. When I parked too fast on a hill, and I think it just said about stabilisation. But that's gone off now, so I think it just knew that it was just a quick... It's kind of stupid having a convertible, but it's also impractical having a car like this regardless. But for me, or if it's just two people in your family, or if you don't need that much room, like you can fit... I know loads of people who have dogs. There's plenty of room for your dog. There's plenty of room for your kid. Obviously this comes down regardless, but you can't have more than 2 fully grown adults. It's annoying that you can't have anything to like wind wipe the back windows and stuff, so it's very hard to see. But this does have a parking camera, which is very handy. Just like a nice driving day today. I don't feel the best, but I just really wanted to show you a little bit of the Mini. There is tiniest, sorry, but my socks being in here, it's embarrassing. The tiniest storage in the back, like kind of pointless. I use a lint roller. What do I actually use that for? I think the roof. The seats do go back loads, and I'm 6'2", for anyone wondering, because people think, oh, again in a Mini you might not have enough room. I'm 6'2", and even though it's low, like I got loads of headroom. I got more headroom in this than my Audi. It was just one look like from the outside, but yeah, I've got more headroom in this. There's 2 cup holders in the front, and there's a little cup holder here, which I just put like my chewing gums, spray. The handles are actually very cute. You do like a little pull, and the window goes down to open. How cool is that? That's cute. Well, I am very happy with my 2016 Mini. There's some things I want to change, like the lights on the front. They just don't look as good as the 2017's on, which I'm sad about, but I'm good I got the screen, because I wouldn't want the older model, because I just would not want to just see the big speedometer in my face like that. But yeah, it's a lot of good things so far. I will keep you updated on my full 6 months. I've only had this car a month and a half now, I think, nearly coming up 2 months. So far so good, touch wood, no issues as of yet. But I will keep you updated, so stay tuned.